Rupee opened the earlier week at 74.84, and against the market expectations of the currency's fall to 75.50 level, the home currency registered a gradual ascent during the week and touched a high of 73.9450 on Friday and ended the week at 74.06. Global weakness in the dollar supported the rupee to test higher levels in the week. The exporter ceiling above the 74.70 level enabled the rupee to appreciate, reversing its downtrend seen in the previous 2 weeks period. Despite the fresh challenges to economic management caused by the second virulent COVID wave, the creation of a DFI and an ambitious agenda laid out for privatization were very much on course. The grim situation on the spread of the second wave of COVID-19 has led to a downward revision in GDP growth in FY 2022 by most of the rating agencies. The median forecast suggests a GDP growth of 10% in FY 2022. After reckoning the expectation of 8% negative growth in FY 2021, the GDP growth in FY 2022 can be expected to be not higher than 10%, supported by the higher negative base in the previous year. A rapid decline in the rupee from the 73 to 75 level has slowed down, which reduced the need for RBI to intervene in the market. As the COVID-19 cases hit the jobs and growth, the economic situation has worsened, at least in the short term. In the circumstances, the central bank will tolerate any gradual weakness in the rupee till the 75.30 level is tested again, which is also the rupee's low on 22nd April 2021. The main focus for the RBI is to contain the surge in sovereign bond yields, and they are overly active in buying the government bonds under the GSAP 1.00 and firming up their plans to periodically undertake the open market operations and Operation Twist by way of selling short-term and buying long-term bonds to achieve their objective. During the financial year 2020-21, the portfolio equity inflows were USD 37.09 billion, which led to a sharp rally in local stocks, and the BSE Sensex registered a whopping gain of 68.01% in the above period. On a comparative scale, the SPI equity inflows received in FY 2019-20 was minimal at USD 1.29 billion. The significant fall in dollar has led to a gradual rise in the major currencies, and the rupee also posted marginal gains against the dollar during the week. Despite the position of portfolio outflows, it seems that after the virus spread has been brought under control and the partial lockdowns in many states get lifted, rupee can post sharp gains to 73.50 level or so before the first week of June 2021 or even earlier. The sharp weakness in the rupee exchange rate seen in the middle of April has significantly reduced the quantum of oversold dollar positions in the market. The currency weakness also helped the exporters to price their products competitively in the overseas markets. A stronger dollar view is negated by the recent halt in the US bond yields and steady inflation expectation. The significant recovery in global stocks as a result of dollar's weakness has helped the domestic currency to retreat from its lows registered in the middle of April. One of the global forecasting firms has revised India's GDP growth to 10%, citing the country's health burden, faltering vaccination rate, and lack of a convincing government strategy to contain the pandemic. As the pandemic situation in many of the states still continue, we believe the rupee may not sustain its uptrend and a gradual decline to 74.80 level can be expected in the near future. The lockdown in Maharashtra has been extended by another 15 days beyond 30th April 2021, though the COVID situation seems to have been stabilized to some extent in the state. The lockdown extension has been announced to curb the spread of the virus and coronavirus deaths since the pandemic outbreak in the country. Though the forward dollar premia for near-term maturities are ruling high, the panic reaction from the importers to hedge their near-term payables has considerably reduced, while the selling interest from exporters is gaining momentum to take advantage of the prevailing higher forward dollar premia in the medium-term maturities. Due to paying interest from importers in near-term maturities, the 3-month forward dollar premium ratcheted higher to end the week at 5.25%. The 6-month forward dollar premium also ended the week at 4.95%. The forward market differential between the 3-month and 12-month maturity has turned negative at 0.35% per annum, and the forward curve is looking inverted at the long end.